Rewiring your mindset for growth. We did a really huge work yesterday in the first part of the webinar, and I was really astonished how much information we're in the fields we're working with, especially when we're working with the fusion with our mother's anxieties or heaviness or depression or outbursts. This was very, very strong, and it was a lot of information clearing from the system. So if there's a resonance, it means it was in your system all your life, and it's fantastic that you're releasing it. The feedback in the Telegram was very good about all the different layers what we're working in and walking back into oneself, reconnecting with oneself. There was a very deep clearing on the nervous system as well last night. Um, and it's amazing how much we fuse or we entangle with other people's mindsets or the collective as well, or certain people in our childhood, and we think it's our own, and it's actually not our own. So it's so beautiful to come out of these fields. And it was very strong. It's almost like there were overlaps in the brain of stress, anxiety, stories, drama. So loops of drama, loops of failure. There was different belief systems there, very strong, that was coming out. And it really makes you more whole, more independent, and more solid in your system. So this evening, I'm going to go even deeper, I feel, and we work with like this craziness, the Medusa energy, where the wounded feminine or the wounded masculine is aggressive and is violent or it spins out of control and maybe is nasty or critical. So we're going to go very deep into these behavior patterns and mindsets and see where you may have entangled with ancestral information or maybe somebody in the ancestral line that you merged with or someone in your life. So, as I say, these are very, very deep fields. And I was working again this morning with these fields, and they're very dense fields. And they're, especially when you're walking on eggshells daily, it's a daily stress in the system that built up in the cells, in the nervous system, and in the fragmented mind. So it sort of takes us out of ourselves. And then we repeat these patterns or behavior way of talking. Um, Often you can see, some people you may say, wow, they're very cold or they're very callous. Well, it's because they left a piece of themselves behind where they were shocked or misused or abused. So this is really, really going into deep ancestral clearing in the epigenetics. It's going deep into clearing any fusion with your mom, your dad, your siblings, or anyone significant in your life. And then also, we worked a lot with relationships where we fuse with partners, ex partners through our life. And then we sort of lose our joy or we lose our trust in ourselves or being intimate with ourselves. And so our self confidence. So these are big fields. So it's beautiful that we're doing this work at the moment. And what I'm noticing is that we're really able to dive into very deep fields and stay in the body, like handle it. That's what I notice very strongly in this year, especially, is that everyone's very able to handle much more than ever before because we're more clear, we're more solid. And even though they're heavy topics we're clearing, it's really going to, you can handle it and it's deep work, which maybe last year or years before you couldn't handle it. But I can really feel the group container is very strong, very sturdy, and it's getting more raw and it's getting more you. So you're really getting back to your true essence and unraveling what is not you in the system. And this is really the beauty of this work, that it brings you back to yourself. It's really about uncluttering what you've learned and going back to remembering who you are. It's all about remembering. It's remembering the system and it's deprogramming the system that put imprints or impressions or behavior patterns into your system. So there's a huge remembrance happening on this planet at the moment and huge darkness as well. So the polarities are clearing the systems. So yeah, so we're going in later. If you weren't there last night, There's the recordings from last evening, and also there's the free one from Friday, which was very deep and very strong as well for making you solid. So I'd recommend that as well. But and don't feel like you have to do them consistently. Just find your rhythm with these webinars. They're then recorded so you can watch them whenever you have the space or you feel ready for them. So don't feel pressurized into a specific time of doing them. Just feel into the system and you will start setting yourself free of different traps, different belief systems. Scarcity was very strong. Financial blocks were very strong. Interesting how self-confidence can be lost through genetic or infusing with somebody who's very low self-confidence or depressed. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you later or a later date, and have a beautiful Sunday. And I'll see you then. And thank you again, everyone in Telegram, for the feedback. And it's so beautiful we're doing this together, and how much you're sharing, which helps everybody. Because this really works on your own consciousness, your own mind, the ancestral mind, and the collective mind. It's beautiful that you're doing this work at this time. It's helping everybody. Thank you, everyone, and have a beautiful Sunday.